Hello and welcome, this is Zoo, and today we are finally doing our 500 special. Now I'm not sure, I may actually be releasing this early. One of the reasons why we're currently with Star is we really never got to do that final farewell. So yeah, this is our final farewell. Along with that we will also be, why is Belle all the way over? Belle apparently thinks she no longer needs her family. She's out of here. Anyway, yeah, we will be going over a couple of things in today's video. One of the things I've been meaning to go over is the Wagon Trail, the cattle ranch, and then finally Lost River. Now, one of the reasons why I may possibly be releasing this before 500 subs, as you guys know, Halloween is coming soon, or if it's 500 subs and I decided to wait, it's already come. And I am planning to record some of the Halloween stuff in Lost River, which I cannot wait. But in the meantime, guys, say goodbye to Suit, Rain, Oak, who is clearly distracted, Easter, Luna, and Belle, and of course Spruce and Star. At least for a year. I don't think we will be playing with Star anytime soon again. But yeah, as always guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, please like or give a thumbs up and subscribe. And we will be right back in a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the Wagon Trail. Okay, so we are at our Wagon Trail. Something I've been meaning to do is simply follow it that way and that way, which we will be doing here in a moment. But, you know, probably gonna go this way first. But yeah, this is basically what I've been wanting to do. I know you guys have asked to see it on the map. It's literally, in the lowest section of the map. Go along that tree line, you'll probably find it. And one of the reasons why I feel this is so important is because it has a lot to do with the cattle ranch, which I will be showing a bit of. Now, before you get too excited, no, I am not referring to Wolfquest Anniversary Edition necessarily. We will actually be jumping into 2.7 in a moment to look at the cattle ranch. So not in Wolfquest Anniversary Edition, but we're just running along the trail, see if we find anything interesting other than a moose. Oh, I will take that. I am so sorry. I am getting distracted. This is... Oh! I forgot all about this. Okay. What? I'm not supposed to be able to get me here. Hang on while I deal with the problem I forgot about. Okay, so after we were so rudely interrupted and that problem was taken care of, yeah, you better run. We're gonna go ahead and continue along the trail. Now, I would like to see if there's like anything special out here that we don't know about. We probably won't get to see anything other than a couple of fallen logs, but one can hope, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep just running along here and see if I find anything interesting. Might add a little bit of montage. Okay, so I didn't exactly find anything overly interesting, but I did find the horseshoe, which apparently is on the Wagon Trail. Which kind of makes sense as wagons and, let's see, cool horses, and, well, there's one of the items. I will actually be doing an item guide probably later separate from this one video, but, yep, horseshoe. Not going to pick it up because I would like to get the achievement during that one video. We'll just go ahead and continue. Okay, so pretty sure that was a very short montage, But as you can see there, that would be the border of the map right there, and we can't go no further. I'm gonna go ahead and head back real quick, and we'll start off near probably that campsite. Okay, I am gonna real quick now show you. We're at the campsite, and I'm gonna go ahead and montage our way to the very edge of the map. Hopefully we don't have a ton of pup notifications, but just again going along the edge just to see if we can find anything interesting. And we're gonna roll the montage. Okay guys, that would be the conclusion of our Wagon Trail montage. We can't go any further, as you can see. There are really no human structures beyond that camp, but as you know in 2.7 there is something called the cattle ranch. Now there has been dropped hints that they may add this in the future, or may even add a wagon that occasionally goes along this trail, which would be really cool, but probably very laggy. So it would definitely need some work. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the cattle ranch, and then after that we're gonna try and explore some Lost River. Yeah, I will be back in a moment. Okay, we are now in the very old yet familiar 2.7, as you can see. But basically, one of the reasons why I wanted not just to have a nice, lovely montage of the Wagon Trail was because of the cattle ranch, which again I feel is very important, and I didn't really get to cover in our last special. Now if you look on the compass right there, you will see a little fence icon. That is the cattle ranch, and often people don't know this, but if you follow it, you get a little special mini game. Now, I'm not gonna wolf my pups into the den because in 2.7 that's actually not how it works. And I'm just gonna go ahead and run over here and show you guys what this is. Running around Wolfquest 2.7, I now just realized how far we have come. Means a lot, really, it truly does. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so we're at the edge of the map. That did not take very long at all, but as you can see, I'm getting really close to that fence icon. And I would go right about, I think it is somewhere right around here. And you'll see in a moment. There we go. Cattle ranch. The pastures of a cattle ranch lie just outside your home range. If elk are hard to find, you may be tempted to visit the ranch and find a calf to eat. But this easy meal is not without its dangers. It's a little mini game where the prize is you can get easy, well, I say easy, I don't really think it's that easy, but food for your pups. And yeah, you can say don't go there if you're a little bit too afraid to do that, which I normally just avoid this area, or you can visit the ranch. And here we are in the little mini game. Now you'll immediately be faced with this long fence, and you don't want to get too close to the cows. As the game progressively goes on, those dogs you hear in the background will get louder and louder. If you startle the cows, you will find that there is a bit of a downside. However, the main objective is to kill the calf that you find and then take the food. Luckily, I was able to find it this time. Most of the time, I don't see it. Now, as you can tell, there's dogs barking in the background. If you don't escape in time, which I'm going to go ahead and show off, you will end up dying. If you manage to escape in time, yay! But most likely you won't, and for the purpose of this, I'm just going to wait. The louder those... I just scared myself. The louder the dogs bark and the closer they get, the more likely you are to get shot. And when you get shot, abruptly your wolf, as you just saw, dies. And that is the cattle ranch. And we're gonna go ahead and roll on and move on, and hopefully one day the developers will add this, but with a lot more interesting aspects to it and maybe a little bit more warning beyond the dogs barking. But for those who didn't know, I thought I would go ahead and put it in this just for fun. And yeah, if you didn't know, well now you do, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to Lost River now in the actual Wolfquest Anniversary Edition version, and maybe get to see some of the spooky decorations. Okay, so we are finally in to Lost River. Now I'm pretty excited about this because I specifically waited for some of the Halloween decor to come back in. I really love Halloween, but due to the fictional and sort of spooky nature of Lost River, kind of is pretty exciting. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in. I may find Star a partner while she's here just to journey with us, who knows. But, yeah, there are a few Halloween decorations that I do want to show off. Hopefully they're still here. I would do this by night, but probably not yet. Oh, and here's our first one. Yeah, I love the jack-o'-lantern. Pretty cool. We will be getting into some behind-the-scenes stuff of Lost River fiction, maybe a bit of mystery, who knows. But for now, as you can see, we have our first Halloween decoration, a pumpkin. Now, I did go through Lost River previously with a friend, another YouTuber, another Wolfquest YouTuber known as Soul Dreamer. I know I'm running in circles, probably distracting y'all. If y'all want to see from his perspective some of the stuff in Lost River, hey, I would check it out. I will try and remember to put a link in the description, because you know how very good I am at remembering things. Anyway, let's get on with the tour. So I showed you guys the pumpkin that's right off of Dig's site, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue this way. We will definitely be going around the map again. I think I'm probably going to have to turn off the music. Either that or reset it, because as you can tell, there's a bit of a problem in the background here. Two music sets are playing at the same time. I will be right back momentarily. Okay, I think I fixed it. I could be wrong. Let's hope. Yes, okay, thank goodness. I have no clue what that was. I was gonna report it, but it went away so quickly, I decided against it. If it comes up again, though, I definitely will report it. Some more pumpkins, just for fun. Just a little bit away from that bulldozer up there down the road. And we'll go ahead and keep going this way. I keep wondering, Yeah, I have a bit of lore to go over on this. But here's our little ghost friend. It's one of the few audios you can find in the Halloween Lost River. The other one being a skeleton, and then the haunted house, which we will get to see soon. Ghost is right on Grant's Glen. As you can see, the bulldozer is somewhere up here, while the pumpkins are a little bit on the way there. Of course, as you go along, you'll see the little decorations. There's some more pumpkins over there. Pretty cool. And we have our scarecrow, of course, just a little bit down the pathway of Grant's Glen army. I am told this is actually part of the Halloween decorations, not the normal writing that is on the some of the garage doors that you have seen. But I'm also not too sure about that. And I wonder, what is that? Oh, rabbit. Probably gonna have to stop and hunt eventually. We're just gonna go ahead and eat this real quick. And we will go back over some of the writing and the history and possible lore behind this town. Yeah. I really am tempted just to go ahead and jump in, but I want to show off the Halloween decorations first. There are several cats. I will not be able to remember all of them, but you can see one of the first cats up there. And if I move to the side, it will actually follow my wolf around in a very creepy fashion. I don't think they're all like this, but that's one of the cats there anyway. And I do believe we can go ahead and continue on this way. It's our carnival. Right over here we have two more cats, the ice cream cats. Pretty exciting. There is actually some good animation on this. Soul Dreamer pointed this out earlier. As you can tell, one even taps its tail, grooms itself. It's very nice animation there. Very pleasant. Can't exactly get super close enough, but you can tell. And from there, I'm gonna go ahead and let's head to the haunted house since it's right here. So the haunted house, normally there's a big dip right here, but it spawns right on that, and you can go inside the haunted house. One of my favorite things to do is to go inside this coffin. I did do this once before, but you can hear a lot of audio creaking. You might even hear someone laughing in the background. It sounds like a witch. Very creepy. Or I think originally when you got close to this you could hear mummy sounds, but I don't hear any right now. And there's another creepy cat who will follow us around no matter what we do. That is disturbing. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do is to jump into the open coffin. And it does sometimes get a little bit glitchy. I have actually found my wolf to fly across the haunted house before, do something like that, or etc. But they're completely normal. Yeah, this is a good way to do things. I'll be back in a moment. Ah yes, the vampire wolf. I love that stare. This is Star, by the way. I may not have mentioned that at the beginning of our Lost River tour. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, yeah. Gotta admit, love the haunted house. I don't, per se, know where most of the other cats are. I know I was showed where they are, but that doesn't mean I'm going to remember. I am so sorry. But we're gonna go ahead and head over. I might do a bit of hunting real quick so I don't have to worry about food later on. Give me a moment. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and continue our tour now. I know there's more cats around here somewhere. One of them's in the donut, but to that. Oh, Town Hall. Town Hall is decorated with pumpkins, which is kind of cool. Got some interesting jack-o'-lanterns there. Ah, yes. There was the cat and the donut. Donut cat. Hello, Donut Cat. How are you doing? That would be the Donut Cat. See, and there is a graveyard around here somewhere. Can't remember where exactly. We'll get there. Give me a moment. If you go right behind the donut there and come over here to our skeleton friend who is slightly levitating, we'll actually have a bit of audio for you when you get close to him. Don't know if y'all can hear that, but he is saying beavers. This was a teaser, I believe, for, of course, beavers. But, yeah, this is the graveyard. It's right behind the donut shop from the town, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I might try and show off a few more coffins, and then the witch's hut, of course, as well as a few werewolves. Which I'm actually gonna do the first one now, because, oh, coyotes. Because the werewolf number 1 is actually in town somewhere. I will be back momentarily. Oh, that is definitely interesting for sure. I like the model. He is going to be a little bit away from the bridge, just turn around and go into this one alley, and there he is. One of our 2 werewolves located in Lost River. And with that, I think I'm gonna go see if we can find our witch's hut. Okay, that is a problem. If you ever wanted to completely take all the hexes in Lost River, you're gonna have to go into the sky. I mean, you don't necessarily have to. You can get rid of these markers without necessarily doing anything at all, but you don't have to put your own scent over these markers, though. It is a lot faster. But yeah, that's in the sky. How did they even get that up there? You wonder, do these wolves have special capabilities? I mean, it's Lost River, so I would not be surprised, but still. That's a bit weird. Music's messed up in, so I'm gonna real quick send a bug report. Or never mind. Seriously. But yeah, we're getting rather close to our... We're getting rather close to our second Halloween decoration, so give me a moment to take care of this, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so without being interrupted by stranger wolves... Okay. This would be our second werewolf, the one I'm a little bit more familiar with, near the falls. I don't exactly know if this has a name, so we're just gonna, yeah, 2-step. But, yeah, this would be our second werewolf. Waterfall's very loud, so I might get rid of game sound just to show it off. I'm pretty sure he's just resting. He'll be fine, guys, don't worry. Okay, so we have another fun Halloween decoration up here. Let's just go ahead and come up, and you will see there's a witch's hat, a witch's brew going on here. And honestly, pretty exciting. I think we're actually gonna let Star take a nap here because she's a little bit tired, but then after that we will continue our journey with some of the other decorations you can see in Lost River. When you wake up and it's stormy and you're trying to do a tutorial and there's dispersal wolves to add to it, wonder if they know how to get up here. We have Eclipse 24M, Eclipse 37M, and Eclipse 30... Wait, what? Might want to fix that. Hang on while I file a bug report. Not that it matters as much because you cannot transition these, but still. Okay, there we go. Took care of that. Heh, they can't even reach me. Okay. See if I can get up on the table here. I know I've done this a time or two. Oh. I don't want to accidentally launch myself out of the tower. Okay. Yeah, that works. So I'd like to be able to just... Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Wanted to take a quick look at this book here. No? Okay. That's fine. I didn't really want to read it anyway. Can't zoom in close enough for some reason. Too bad. Let's see, can I do this maybe? Does this work? Nope. Because I can't look down. I can look up, but I can't look down. That's annoying. Okay, well, normally if you look really close, you'll be able to see the actual text there, but seem to be failing at doing that today, so we're just gonna head on down. You know what? We might get start some company before we continue onwards. So why not? We have 2 Eclipse 37Ms, so like, I don't see any downside to this. Definitely not, right? Okay, so for the fun of it, we went into courtship with Eclipse 37M. Not that one, but this one right here. A little bit confusing, but that's okay. Let's see. It's a bit rainy, so I may go ahead and just sleep so that we can go ahead and transition to daytime. And the weather will be clear. It'll be much easier to see where we're going from there. Hopefully. Okay, so we have our little spooky couch here, covered in jack-o'-lanterns. Oh. Have a bit of weird music problems again. Still have no clue what's going on with that. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and move on. If you're wondering where that couch is, it's not very far from the Witch's Tower. You can see right over there, and it's gonna be on top of the hilltop on this side of the mountain, away from the carnival and such. But yeah, in the meantime, we're just gonna move on. I don't really know how to solve the music problem that's going on. I did send a bug request, and hopefully they'll be able to figure that out. There is another house around here somewhere. Oh, there's our pumpkin. That will have a few coffins. I will be back momentarily while I try and find that. Okay, so here is our second interesting coffin of the day. It's on this little house just by the back 40, as you guys can see. Yeah, Pumpkin there is just chilling. I'm gonna name him Pumpkin. Kind of looks like a German Shepherd, which is kind of funny coloration. Oh, we both got radio collars. I'm only just now realizing that. Okay, well anyway, this one kind of looks more vampiric to me. Bit of a coffin. But yeah, it's near that one abandoned house. If you look, it's gonna be again right behind the back 40 if you're looking for it. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and just conclude our Halloween decoration exploration. I know that technically I'm pretty sure there are more. In fact, I know I've missed a few. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into a bit of lore and background of Lost River, which I'm pretty excited for. So I have some bad news. I may have to turn off the music because there's 2 soundtracks overplaying each other. Now, this could just be me, but it seems really bothersome. Regardless, the music is part of what makes Lost River as well as most of the Wolfquest very special, but Yeah, this kind of sounds a bit weird. Anyway, as you can see, we have a bit of writing on the garage doors. I completely passed by this intentionally for this reason. It says here, Uncle Henry, we couldn't wait any longer. Meet us at JJ's cabin, Harry. Now, I theorize that one cabin with the coffin that we saw earlier is JJ's cabin, though I could be wrong. Regardless, as you go along, you will see these messages that indicate that there was kind of a big rush to leave almost immediately. Some of them are quite disturbing. I fought the power and the power won. Yes, that sounds about right. Here to suffer the consequences. It indicates some sudden yet... Yes, thank you. That was a good cue, Ghost. Some sudden and terrifying disaster occurred that made people basically get up and leave their homes. And now, if this sounds very familiar, you would be correct on one thing, it is. And it's also part of the reason why there's been so much speculation around Lost River being connected to Chernobyl. If you're not aware what that is, basically it is a nuclear disaster that happened a while back in Soviet Russia. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and continue, and we'll probably get more onto that later. This is probably one of the most infamous garage signs for Lost River, because it kind of connects in and keys into what happened here. It says first the river, now us. And we're gonna be looking into that in a bit, and what exactly they were talking about. But as you go through Lost River, it's very overgrown, it's very spooky. I'd have to admit the Halloween decorations, again, add quite a lot to it. Something to be noticed here is if you get close to the outer edges of town, you will actually see, it looks like refinery, plant-like material, definitely something that gives you the indication that possibly something similar to Chernobyl could have happened here. Maybe. I could be wrong, but, yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and continue. So you can see there is a science facility over there, which we will explore in a bit. But I do kind of want to show off the carnival. I know we saw it earlier on in the video, but remember I was talking about Chernobyl. Yeah, so one of the most infamous, thank you Eclipse 37M, signs that I have always wondered if maybe there's a connection is the giant Ferris wheel in the fairgrounds. Here, as you know, there is a fair carnival that really never opened in Pripyat. I really hope I said that right. But one of the main towns associated with Chernobyl. And it was actually supposed to be open the day of the disaster. So, have to admit, when I see this Ferris wheel, that is always what I immediately think of. Definitely a bit of a thought to it. But there's been a lot of rumor associated with this, possibly some similar nuclear, well, not nuclear, some sort of disaster, maybe chemically bound or possibly science bound, manifested by humankind itself, that forced the townsfolk to leave and evacuate. Bit spooky, if I must say. We're gonna... Oh. That eagle looks a little bit stuck. You good? Sir? Lost River. Probably the only buggy map left at this point. Oh, there's still some bugs in Amethyst Mountain, Slough Creek, but Lost River has a certain charm to it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go visit that science facility I was talking about. Seems very locked down and interesting, and yeah, I have to admit, this would probably be the cause of it if I had to say. BCE, we're making the world one molecule at a time. That's funny. But I'm really hoping... Oh, there she is! Floppy. Glitchy moose, please fix. Something's wrong with this moose. Hey guys, everyone, say hello to Floppy. Not sure if I've ever gotten to show you guys this, but there she is, the famed Lost River moose. Oh, I really wish I could go say hi to Floppy. I'm not sure we can't eclipse. What are you trying to do there? But yeah, kind of wish I could get him closer to the gate, but I'm not sure if she's gonna come say hi or not. But yeah, that is Floppy over there. Just gonna zoom out so you guys can get a good look. There was actually a reason behind this. As you can see, Floppy's actually coming to say hi. But I think they call it the doll flap or the bell flap. I don't remember. It's a little flap on their neck. Originally, when they were messing around with the mesh of the moose and how it moved, they were trying to get this new program running, and they attached everything to that little flap beneath the neck, and you got, well, Floppy. And actually the first sign of Floppy was not in Lost River, but in Amethyst Mountain. It was definitely one of the most interesting, for sure. Hello there, Floppy. What are... Okay. That is possessed. There used to be a way to actually get into the enclosure, but I don't think you can do that anymore. Pretty sure they fixed that. Yeah. Well, it was good seeing you, Floppy. We will be around. Have a nice day. That is Floppy. She occasionally can break free and has in the past by, well, it looks like that fox wanted to say hello too. By complete accident, but yeah, there's Floppy. We all know the real reason the humans left, and I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that moose. Anyway, with that, we're gonna go ahead and continue our tour off in this direction. So, I had several theories. One of them was fever, drought. When I said fever, originally I thought that skeleton was saying fever. I was completely wrong about this, as you know. Big key here, though, was that last driveway we saw the writing on, something about the river. And I'm actually going to go and show you something interesting that I noticed. Looks like they tried to change the course of the river over here by the dam. You can just run over here and look out, and there's like nothing here. Very bleak. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but sure. Very bleak. There's nothing here, and if you were to head on over, it's almost completely barred off by this giant dam, which I'm not gonna run over to because this is getting a little bit long in recording. I want to make sure that I don't leave y'all hanging too long. But if you notice, there's a natural pathway of water here. Uh-oh. Is that a grizzly? I don't want to disturb the grizzly. Nope, okay. But yeah, this is actually the original first sign of beavers. If you look over there, there's a beaver dam in the middle of the water there. This is what I am assuming happened to the population. I'm going to assume that there was some very dangerous flooding that happened to have driven the residents away from their home, and they may, possibly the ones near the town and such, may have not necessarily need to leave, but my theory is that there were actually people here, and the This flooding was unexpected, and, well, they got trapped here. Maybe a few people died, and the result was so drastic that the people in town left due to the loss, and maybe they were worried that other stuff was going to happen if they didn't. As you saw from some of the messages, some of them even moved a bit just to get away, and who knows where it led them, but JJ's cabin for sure. We know that by the little message. I love this little dog house. It's probably one of my favorite. Oh, hello there. Okay. This is one of my favorite things in Lost Rivers, this little dog house. You can just curl up in it and take a nap. Just a little bit weird in hindsight, but, you know. And if you go around, you will see the spooky sight of... I forgot there were beavers in Lost River as well now. But you will see the spooky sight. I am getting so distracted. Why aren't you going into the water? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going into the water. Mocking me. I am so easily distracted. I'm probably not the best guide. I'm sorry, guys. But if you go into the water, you will clearly see that, yeah, these houses were completely flooded out. It's quite a scary thought, but, yeah. And if you get close to this one house, you will see that there is a bit of writing. Now, I'm not sure if this was originally completely covered up, because I thought it mentioned there was a location here. It says here, Susan, we are waiting for you at, and then nothing else. So clearly this disaster may have possibly been man-made, or it might have been nature-forced, or a combination of both. I like to think oh, hello there, pumpkin. Still haven't named him, but I like to think a combination of both, as, yeah, I think the damming of the river that they built and maintained possibly may have driven the river to alter its course, and eventually led to something like this happening, which is pretty scary and sad, which is always given at the same time. Theories, lore, background, and has always driven players to curious ends over what exactly happened to Lost River residents. Have to admit, pretty mysterious, pretty spooky. The mystery of Lost River, Floppy the Moose, and of course, just ongoing questions that, who knows, may never be properly answered. With that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude our special. There's not much else I can currently think of to go over regarding Lost River, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And as always, if so, please like or give a thumbs up and subscribe. And this is a farewell to Star, as she will not be playing for a good while. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will be releasing 2 mini-sodes later on that will basically go over some locations in Sioux Creek and Amethyst Mountain, and the items that you can find, hopefully to get those achievements. Yes, Eclipse 37M, or as I'm calling him, Pumpkin. It is goodbye. I'll see y'all next time.